Hey everybody, this is Daryl.
I'm not Michael.
This is Big Bang Talks Comics, episode 92. One step closer to episode 100. And if you're listening to our podcast, welcome. I just want to throw that out there. So Michael, you read a lot of comics this week, huh?
Read some, yeah.
Yeah? Did you read Vin Jack, perchance?
Yes, I did.
Okay, we're going to talk Vin Jack later.
Number 14 comes out this week.
That's right. Oh man, he already broke down. We're doing Independence already. Vin Jack number 14 comes out. Now, who's told you to read Vin Jack for quite some time? I'm just curious.
This guy I know, he was telling me I should check it out.
A hobo that walked in the door, man.
Yeah. Caitlin hit it on the head. It's really good. I read volume 1. I'm catching up in the single issues. I'm actually glad you reminded me because I need to see what issues we actually have on the shelf. But I'm gonna piece together the whole run just for my collection. But I really like it. It feels like Ninja Gaiden. Which I really Gaiden.
Yeah, I hear it both ways.
Ninja Gaiden to me. I liked it a lot.
I was gonna have you give a full review here in just a little bit, which we'll talk about later.
So, I can do that.
But Vin Jack number 14 comes out. All right, well, since we're talking Independence, there's 2 books I really want to talk about this week. Two. But we're gonna talk more. Number 1, Bruce Lee, Dragon Rises. Yes. Number 1. This is also going to have a free comic book day, number 0 issue. Cool. But Bruce Lee in the comics, to me, it's a no-brainer.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I remember seeing it solicited a couple months ago, and I was like, add it to the file. Immediately. Bruce Lee, comic books? Yes, please.
Yes, Bruce Lee. You ever heard of the 1-inch punch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever seen that video on it's circulating on social media all the time of him with the nunchucks and he's like playing ping pong with some dude?
Yes, it's pretty awesome.
Oh man, it's so cool to watch.
Bruce Lee is like he's really special, and too bad he passed away so soon.
One of a kind. There will never be another.
And he invented his own martial arts style, Jeet Kune Do. So yeah, pretty cool. So anyway, Bruce Lee Dragon Rises, number 1. Check it out. The other book you should read is from Image Comics. It's from the Superior Foes of Spider-Man team.
I thought this is what you were going to say.
Nick, need to read him, Spencer.
The Fix,
number 1.
I don't know what this is about.
They said like other hard-hitting crime comics like 100 Bullets and Criminal, they said, we apologize now that it's not going to be as good as those books. Which it's already got humor in the solicitation. Superior Foes of Spider-Man was hilarious. Nick Spencer is real great with comedy, and this is his type of tale. If you like this book, Michael, you're going to need to read Superior Foes of Spider-Man. But The Fix, number 1. And there's a dog named Pretzels. Is the hero.
Dog named Pretzels?
That's what it says in the solicitation. But there's a dog named Pretzels. And it's basically one of those crime caper type movies. The big heist.
It looks like it might be kind of like a buddy cop type movie.
But they're criminals.
Be nice. So it's like the other side.
Yes.
Like the main characters are the criminals. It'd be nice if it was like a nice 80s throwback, because there hasn't been good cop movies like they used to make back then.
I don't know, what's that new movie with The Rock and Kevin Hart?
That's what is it? Central Intelligence.
What, you don't like The Rock?
No, I like The Rock.
How about the other
Kevin
guys?
Hart?
How about
Kevin Hart is like, he hasn't made what I've seen. I haven't really watched any of his movies besides Get Hard, but I kind of don't really feel like watching any of his movies. They look like they just wouldn't be all that good. But I don't like it because Kevin Hart is hilarious, and it's like I feel like he could break through and be a really good star, but he needs to do something quality.
All right.
Let's get back to comics.
Let's read The Fix.
Yes.
Also, a couple of the books just to check out. We're going to mention real quickly. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 2, which Power Rangers, which the action figure variants look really cool, which we're going to have. Let's see, Gold Key Alliance number 1, which Magnus, Turok, Solar, and a couple other characters. Dr. Spectre. All unite together in one big story. I think it's a cool idea, a book worth a try. Grizzly Shark number 1.
Grizzly Shark. I'll pick this up. I don't know.
And one of my favorites is Rough Riders number 1.
Yes, Rough Riders.
Is that Aftershock?
Yes.
Teddy Roosevelt's in the book. That's all you need to know.
Teddy Roosevelt, Annie Oakley.
Yes, it looks really cool.
It looks cool.
This is a book. I'm gonna say this is the book you should try if you like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. But it's got Teddy Roosevelt, President Teddy Roosevelt. who was one of the toughest presidents we ever had.
Oh, no doubt.
And you can take that to the bank. So anyway, check out Rough Riders. Replica number 5.
Replica, yeah, another Aftershock. My favorite Aftershock title. Should definitely check it out. And then we got Mythic number 6. Mythic has been great.
Yeah, and Discipline number 2.
Oh yeah, Discipline. Discipline is
it's a different type of book.
It's a different type of book. It almost has a. I don't know firsthand, just what I assume is like a 50 Shades of Grey kind of vibe with like some kind of weird supernatural bent onto it. Like, it's really cool. I liked it a lot.
I like black and white personally. I don't need gray. Just making a joke. Anyway,
it's good. I think people should check it out. Number 1, it's
definitely for adults.
It's definitely for adults, like most Image titles. But it's
for adults.
I'm not giving it enough credit by my description. Let's just say that much.
Yeah, it got some good buzz. That book's not for everyone, but it got some good buzz. I mean, we got to give credit where credit's due there.
Number 1 was, in a word, interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, we'll leave that right where that is. Also, for kids, we got My Little Pony Friends Forever number 27. We just want to throw that out. We got tons of kids books here. Lots of little golden books. You need to come check out our kids section if you're looking for some cool stuff. Also, like we have, Young Readers DC Super Pets with Crypto and Ace the Bat Hound. Come check them out. Anyway, check out these other titles and these covers that are coming out this week, and we'll be right back. And Michael might be wearing a different hat, I'm not sure.
I won't be.
Okay.
Hi, Michael with Big Bang Toys Comics and Games, and I'm here with Volume 1 of Ninjak from Valiant Comics. I really like this book, Daryl.
It's a great book. Everyone should read it.
Yeah, it's like equal parts James Bond, Ninja Gaiden,
Iron Man.
kind of a little bit of Mission Impossible.
It's a hybrid of things.
I really like it, man.
You're welcome.
I mean, you're introduced...
And you're welcome out there, too.
You're introduced to Colin King, a.k.a. Ninjak, and
he's not the first one.
He's not the first Ninjak?
Correct.
I kind of don't like that.
It's actually Ninja K, but we say Ninjak.
Ninja K?
Yeah, man.
I don't like that either.
No, he's Ninjak. His name is Ninjak, but there's been more than... He's not the only one out there, or he hasn't been.
I'm finding all this stuff out.
And you read the book.
After the fact, and it's bugging me now.
You gotta read the book.
He's Ninjak.
He's Ninjak.
And he's after this organization called Weaponeer. And it's really cool. I mean, Weaponeer is like this big... what do you even call them? Like, not even a secret society, just... They control like the black market of weapons, kind of like Illuminati, but they're weapons dealers, and they manufacture weapons too, right? Like all these super high tech weapons of mass destruction. I mean, they're just like the most influential people in the world. And Ninjak, basically, the whole first volume is him trying to infiltrate them and go undercover as a member of Weaponeer, so he's trying to join. And the one part I really liked was this character that he rescues at the very beginning, who ends up being pretty much his rival in the series, Roku. And you see her entire origin, and she can like control her hair, kind of like Medusa, but her hair is like
cybernetic.
I don't know if it's cybernetic, but it's razor sharp. Like she could cut your head off with her hair. Yeah, it's really cool. It's high tech mixed with like supernatural. It's like got a lot of Japanese influence in it. Like that's why it reminds me of Ninja Gaiden a lot. Like you got like these Japanese demon looking things all throughout the book.
And you also have these flashbacks where it goes back to his past. So it's kind of like you kind of get, it's like what Wonder Woman's about to do. You kind of get year one plus current day. He's part James Bond, part
man, and his flashbacks are heart wrenching too.
Part ninja.
Like it's really good. I really liked it. I'm actually gonna try and piece together the whole run in single issues because the collector in me, you know, and I'm adding it to my file because Ninjak is fantastic, and I'm really excited about jumping into the Valiant universe because I'm gonna be getting into more Valiant stuff here soon.
Read Ninjak Volume 1 by Valiant Comics. Thank you, Valiant. You're awesome.
You are awesome.
And don't forget, 4001 AD comes out this summer. Jump on the bandwagon now.
Divinity #2 comes out this month.
That's right. That's our review for Ninjak. Not mine, but Michael's.
Not
mine, his.
Mine.
Not me.
Not his. Mine.
That's right.
Not his.
Ninjak. Read it.
Because we got him.
And we're back, and we're talking DC Comics this time, Michael. DC. Which, by the way, Batman #50. If for some reason you missed out on the issue, we've got more coming in this week.
Yeah.
So
flew off the shelves.
Flew off the shelves. Batman 50. Which, by the way, yeah, Batman 50. Good stuff. Okay, we got Batgirl #50 this week. The end of the indie Batgirl run, Michael. I think you're a fan of this indie run ending. Am I right?
Oh, of it ending? I thought you were saying I was a fan of it.
No, it's ending.
I stopped one issue into the run.
Yeah.
I miss Gail Simone on Batgirl.
Speaking of Batgirl, she's going to be going backpacking in her new book for DC Rebirth #1. Hope Larson is going to be the writer. Hope Larson. Caitlin. Hope Larson. I was just waiting for Caitlin to respond on that one. Also, by the way, for all comic book file subscribers, you get 50% off all the DC Rebirth titles that come out in June. That's all 20 titles. 50% off, barely over $1 an issue. All 20 for $31.80.
Yeah.
$30 plus tax. All 20 books, all the DC Rebirth one-shots that come out in June, and all the #1s of Batman, Superman, Green Arrow, Green Lanterns, all those. Exclusive only at Big Bang Toys, Comics, and Games, and for only file subscribers. You don't have a file? What do you need to do, Michael?
You need to come up here and sign up.
Yeah, no trade credit applies, by the way. So, just want to give that heads up. So, alright, Michael. So, we mentioned DC Rebirth. Batgirl #50 is ending. Let's just throw that out, because we're just waiting for Rebirth. Am I right?
Yep.
Speaking of Rebirth, Justice League Darkseid War Special #1 coming out this week, which continues the Darkseid War story. What's Darkseid's dad's name? Yugi Khan?
Oh, is that who it is?
Yugi Khan is, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yugi
he
Khan.
appeared in #46. Justice League #46.
Okay.
Yugi Khan is Darkseid's father, and that's who that looks like.
Yuga Khan.
Yuga Khan, I think that's it, Yuga.
Are you talking about the
deleted scene? That looks like Darkseid's dad.
People have speculated that it is either Yuga Khan or Steppenwolf.
It does not look like Steppenwolf.
Well, it looks kind of like New
Steppenwolf,
52 Steppenwolf, but I think
it looks like Yuga Khan.
I need to look up and see what Yuga Khan looks like again.
He looked like that guy. Anyway,
man, how did they not have the deleted scene in the movie?
Yeah, it would have explained a lot more.
Yeah, I after we got out of the movie, I sat there and I said something happened to him in that ship. Something.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, something happened to him.
Yeah, so anyway, check out Justice League Darkseid War Special.
Yes.
#1, it continues the story. And #50 is going to be big. You better get #50 because it's supposed to reveal what the Mobius chair revealed to Batman on Joker's identity.
Yes.
Huge book. Huge. Add it to your file today. And you can thank us at Big Bang Toys Comics Games for telling you.
We've also got, we're on the other side at this point with some issues on the other side of #50 with Detective Comics 51, Green Arrow 51, and Green Lantern #51.
And Superman 51.
And Superman 51. Green Lantern 50 was really cool. Parallax Hal Jordan, pre-52 Hal Jordan finally came into contact with Renegade Hal Jordan, and something interesting happened there at the end.
I haven't read it yet.
Do I go into spoilers?
Spoiler alert. Let's freeze.
It looked like...
All right, we're back.
It looked like Renegade Hal Jordan became like a being of pure will or something. Like, he just became like all green, and it was like he was made of green light, and he don't know what's wrong. He didn't know what's happening to him.
Interesting.
So it was pretty cool. Like, I've been harsh on Renegade since it started, but
Star-Lord Jordan. I'm just kidding around.
Yeah, but I liked #50. It was cool finally seeing, and I just love seeing Parallax in the mix.
A lot of people,
the true Parallax.
Yeah, a lot of people hate changes when they do things like that with characters, but unfortunately, sometimes they have to go on a detour, so you appreciate them when they come back or want them back. It's really like a lot of people are like they knock Marvel for like the female Thor, which the female Thor story is great. Don't want to give away her identity in case someone out there hasn't read it yet, but
she knows.
No, I know Caitlin knows. I was just saying it that way.
Nah, man, if they don't know by this point, they got themselves.
Jane Foster as Lady Thor is a really great story, but a lot of people are like, I want Odinson, I want male Thor. Like, yeah,
well, Odinson's still there.
He's still there in the book.
They've revealed that.
Yeah, it's like Steve Rogers is still there, which, by the way, Steve Rogers
they revealed because at the end of Thor's, the Secret Wars tie-in, Thor leaves Hammer, got transported to this Earth, and then one of the I think the very last issue of Mighty Thor, they revealed that Odinson is alive, but they also showed Thor leaves Hammer. So I'm betting that Odinson is going to get Thor leaves Hammer, because I don't want him to bring Thor leave into the mix.
Well, also, if you read Avengers 6, they had to leave a hammer in a certain spot because they went to the future because they were fighting Kang. So there's a hammer left right there. Really interesting how that all plays out.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, time travel. So anyway, a lot of people give
Speed Force, bro.
Yeah. A lot of people give the books or characters a hard time, but sometimes they got to go on a detour just to bring them back.
They do. They do.
So, but anyway, a few other books to mention real quick. Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad, April Fool's Special #1. If you like Harley, check out that book. Superman, Coming to the Superman #3.
I feel like we need to say something about this book. This book really harkens back to like the 70s or 80s. It does not feel like a modern book at all. It's really cool, actually.
Yeah, if you like old school Superman.
Yeah.
Which I actually do.
Yeah.
So, he's even got the red trunks. Check it out.
Yeah.
So, the only guy that can pull it off. But anyway.
It is not bad at all.
Yeah. Bloodlines #1 is a book you want to check out. It harkens back to an old 90s storyline and trade dress.
Is it a Vertigo's title?
It's a DC book, but it's got a horror element to it. It's a darker part of the DC Universe type story.
I might have to check that out.
If you miss those type of books, check it out. Bloodlines #1. I want to mention Swamp Thing #4.
Cool.
I think there's a few other books, but also from Vertigo, you've got Sheriff of Babylon, and you got Unfollow. So
one of the best books out there right now. I'm telling you, you need to read it. We've talked about it before.
Read it.
You need to jump on the Unfollow train. Get the trade. Catch up on the issues because it's awesome.
All right, then check out these other titles, and we'll be right back.
Right back.
Hi guys, this is Caitlin of Big Bang coming at you with a rapid review of Wonder Woman Volume 1. Went and watched Batman and Superman with my hubby, and I liked the movie well enough, but the best person in it was Wonder Woman. She was fantastic, and I loved her, and I instantly was like, well, I need to read some Wonder Woman, because I've never read it. And, well, I don't read a lot of DC. But, picked up Volume 1. Volume 1 Blood from the New 52. It's by Brian Azzarello, and then the artist Cliff Chang, and then Tony Atkins is the other name on the cover. I always knew she was an Amazon. Never clicked in my head, put two to two together. The Amazon and Greek mythology, it's very interconnected. It's all about Greek mythology, which is, one of my favorite things. Because I just really like mythology, Greek and Egyptian mythology. That was my thing in school. Liked it a lot. But, you got Zeus and, the Amazons, you got Hera, you got all this stuff coming in and tying in with, real life, and, I just really like mythology, and especially when you can tie it into, regular people's lives, it's great. And so this is, her origin is revealed. She's not made from clay. She's got a dad, a real one, and her mom's actually her mom, not just someone who made her out of a lump of clay. So, if you like Greek mythology, or if you liked Wonder Woman in the Batman Superman movie, you should definitely pick this up and give it a try. I now want all of them because I loved it so much. That makes my DC reading list up to about 2 things, this and Gotham Academy. So you should pick it up, and that's a rapid review of Wonder Woman Volume 1.
And we're talking now, Michael, we're going to talk about the greatest company in the world just because I keep saying it. But no, really, this week, Marvel Comics, a big week in Marvel. The book I have been looking forward to, Black Panther #1.
That's this week?
It's this week.
Wow.
That's a genuine reaction. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was genuine. I'm excited.
Also, the Black Panther pops are going to be here. I'm really excited. Black Panther's his status is on the rise. Hope he makes a big splash in the new Civil War.
Have you seen that new Civil War TV spot?
I have not.
There's this really cool shot of when you can tell they're at the airport or whatever fight scene when they all are clashing together. There's this really cool spot where Cap's got his shield up like this and Black Panther just grabs a hold of it and he's got his claws sunk into it and he's trying to pull it away and
that's cool.
You got to see it. It's hard to describe, but it's really cool.
That's pretty cool. Who will win in Civil War? Good question. So Black Panther number 1 comes out.
The
fans win. Also, you got Black Widow number 2, which number 1 was a really cool chase issue. If you haven't read it, you should buy it.
It was pretty cool. I'm probably going to pick up number 2.
And what did she steal from S.H.I.E.L.D.? Good question. Was it a shield?
Maybe it was a sword.
Sword's also another group. Anyway, what it was. So
I was going to say, that's what you usually
that's what
hit shields with.
Yeah, Abigail Brand was the leader of Sword. Now she works for Alpha Flight and Captain Marvel. Oh, Contest of Champions number 7, one of the best books on the rack.
Supposedly.
Stunt double Matt Easy E will give you his review as always. Contest of Champions. He and I read that book, and Michael should. And he has not yet.
I read number 1, and I decided I was reading too much.
It gets better after number 1, man. Number 1 barely scratches the surface.
I bet it does. I'm probably missing out on an awesome book, and
you're missing out on a lot of stuff, man.
Dude, I can't read everything.
Okay, so Empress number 1 is from their Icons line. Mark Miller, Stuart Eminem. It's a space adventure story where a woman is married to an evil despot.
Is it a mini?
I don't know. I think it's an ongoing. Mark Miller usually does, ongoings. He usually does minis, but I don't know. It's a mini. I think it's 7 issues at least. He usually does 5, 6, or 7. That's where he falls. But they're basically, she's trying to get away from her evil husband and get her kids off the planet. But it looks like a kind of a space opera type deal. If you like that, check it out. I think you should read it.
I'm going to check it out.
I would definitely read it. I think it's going to be a big deal book, and I guarantee it's going to be signed on for a movie very soon. You're going to want to get on the ground floor of this book. Also, Star Wars Poe Dameron, number 1.
Oh, man, I didn't catch that.
The first Star Wars First Order universe, whatever you want to call it. Force Awakens.
Yes. First Order
universe. Hey, man,
sorry,
sorry. I was just talking to Kylo Ren, undercover boss and all that, So, anyway, Star Wars Poe Dameron, number 1. What do you think, Michael?
Dude, it's Poe Dameron.
Hat.
He's... What?
You're just shaking your head. Anyway, go ahead, man. Poe Dameron.
It's Poe Dameron, dude. He's one of the coolest characters in the new movie. Totally. I'm totally getting it.
Man, it's very apocalyptic as well. He is very apocalyptic.
I was like, what?
He's Apocalypse, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe he's Apocalypse.
I think he's cool. They could probably do better on some of his makeup and his look, but...
Yes, I agree.
He looks like... Everybody says he looks like Ivan Ooze, and I think he looks like one of the Goa'uld from Stargate SG-1.
So, check out Star Wars Poe Dameron, number 1. If you like The Force Awakens and you just recently bought it this last Friday, check out this book. It's going to be the first book in that universe. I think it's going to be a great book.
Yeah.
Boom!
Totally.
So, also... We've got Spider-Woman Alpha, number 1, launching the Spider-Woman crossover with Silk, Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Woman. I think the storyline is going to have an impact on the books. Spider-Woman is one of the most underrated titles, I must admit. And Spider-Gwen's going to be cool because she's going to have a arc coming up 1 year long called Gwenum. So this might tie in with that. You definitely want to check that out. What else we got?
Actually makes me want to catch up on all this Spider-Gwen hype.
We got Spider-Man number 3, Old Man Logan number 4, Vision number 6, Uncanny X-Men number 6, Uncanny Avengers number 8.
Lots of awesome stuff.
Lots of good books. Invincible Iron Man number 8, which ties into Civil War 2.
I'm sure Uncanny Avengers is going to be a standoff or
Avengers standoff tie-in. Yep.
Yeah. That's actually getting pretty good.
Yes, which Steve Rogers just came back. Definitely want to check it out. Yeah. And also, Infinity Entity, it's not number 1. I think it's number 4. It's number 4 that comes out this week.
I need to read this. I've got all the issues. I want to read I read Infinity Revelation. I need to read Infinity Relativity first.
Relativity's next.
Infinity Entity. Infinity Revelation was cool.
Well, that's cool. It's trippy. Like, I was right.
Yeah, it really was. I liked it.
So check out these other books, and we'll be right back. We're gonna close out. And although there's tons of Marvel, but you definitely want to get Black Panther number 1. If you don't, Michael's going to slap you. See, the taste just came out of your mouth.
Yeah, it did.
That's it for this week's episode of Big Bang Talks Comics. I'm Daryl.
I'm Michael.
And I want to give you some info that someone once told me. Read some comics. What does that sound like, Michael?
Sounds like some sage advice if I've ever heard it.
Very sage-like.
Very.
You know who told me that? It was you, man.
Was it?
It was. Look at that. Read some comics this week. Enjoy some comics. Definitely check out Black Panther and a number of other books. Don't forget our deal on DC Rebirth, just to file subscribers only. And I'm done, Michael. I think that we need to finish as we always finish. Thanks for watching. And as always, don't forget,
We got him.
visit BobGoodBang.com for more information.